Hey guys, what's going on? Coach Johnson here with Shutdown Defense. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Today we have part 10 in the 335 Too High Safety series here. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video. Make sure to leave any comments or questions below. If you've already checked out some of the other videos in the series, welcome back. Glad you're enjoying them. And remember to subscribe as well. So, today's video is going to be talking about defending the option as well as the triple option. So, let's go ahead and start sharing my screen here. All right. So, again, we base out of I do have some video that I'm going to show you here as we go through a couple of these plays, but just some basic ways of how we defend option. This is just a traditional zone option look. What you're going to get is if this is a uh, zone left for them, zone going to our right is the way we would play it. Again, if we were getting any kind of down block, we're going to squeeze that down block, and our stack backer is going to be responsible for quarterback if he wants to keep it. Our tank is playing behind the block of the center, all right, which means that our Mike is playing to the front side of that center. Because we got a block out on our defensive end, our end will then look to shock and reach, keeping his outside arm free. Our Ram at that time, as soon as he sees this down block, he is coming downhill right away. Okay. So that again is just your more traditional straight up zone option. Okay. Again, more your veer concept. Again, normally you may end up having a pulling guard that you have to spill. But either way, again, the defensive end is responsible for the dive player, and the stack backer is responsible for the outside player. Years ago, we used to talk about you're responsible for quarterback, you're responsible for running back. But again, it's just easier now. As you see here, we tell our end, okay, you're responsible for dive, you're responsible for outside. Okay. So even when they run kind of that inverted veer, right? All right. This is more your traditional triple option kind of look. Again, this could end up being a quote unquote quadruple option, right? A lot of times you'll end up seeing this guy open up and bubble out here as well. So the way we handle triple option again, let's just say again, we see the down block. The end is responsible for dive player. Okay, our stack backer is then responsible for the quarterback, and then our buck is responsible for our pitch man. This is part of the reason why we run two read, because that way, if the wide receiver wants to bubble, our corner will jump up on that bubble, our safety will get over the top. Okay. But basically, if we see triple option coming our way, we're already coming downhill anyway. So if they want to try and sneak a little pop pass, safety is there to cover that. Okay. Another look, maybe a zone to the left with a speed option back to the right. Again, the rules are the same. The end, if he gets a down block, he's responsible for the dive player. Stack is responsible for the quarterback when he pulls. Buck is responsible for pitch man. Okay. A lot of times we get asked, okay, well, if you're seeing triple option, what if they run it to what you're considering the weak side or the boundary side? Well, again, we handle that based off of our split field coverages. A lot of times, obviously, if you have two running backs in the backfield, Okay, by numbers, you're either going to have 2 receiver side over here or 2 receiver side over there. We will normally set our buck to the most receivers. So if there was a receiver here, the buck would already be on that side. In this scenario, we're saying that the 2 receiver side is over here, so our buck would be over here. So how do we play that? Okay, same way again. If we get a down block, we're going to squeeze that. End is responsible for the dive player. Stack backer is responsible for the quarterback. And at that point, then it comes into what coverage that we were playing on the weak side. If we were playing a cloud coverage, our corner would be responsible for the pitch man. If we were playing a sky, our safety would be responsible for the pitch man. If we were playing some kind of hawk coverage where we're man up over here and we're basically a free over here, again, that safety is going to come down and work that pitch man as well. All right. I'll go ahead and pull up video of the drill that we do. Again, guys, like I continue to say, all these drills are, either the first or second day that we're doing the drill. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Really needed a drink. Sometimes we will do it without a ball. I wanted to use the ball this first time when I was recording so that I could work on guys to not look for the ball, not read the ball, but read their keys and do their job. All right. You'll see in some of these clips our middle linebacker kind of chasing the ball a little bit as opposed to playing his responsibilities. All right. So we starting off in a 2-man set. Okay. So we get a squeeze. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and run it in slow motion here, or at least when it gets close. That way you can see what we're looking for. All right, you'll see we get a down block, so we should get a squeeze and a surf. Okay. At that point, you see our stack backer's gotten a little bit too wide. All right, I'm actually going to move my screen over here. Okay. Apologize for how slow the video is running today. Let me just go ahead and skip to the next clip. See if that works out a little bit better. Okay. So we're getting zone. All right. Pitch man. Okay. Now, again, our stack backers should be coming down right away on that quarterback. Okay. No reason for him to be watching anything there other than his key. Okay. See, stack guy does a little bit, but again, he tries getting out wider on. Here we go again. So again, that's just a typical zone look one way, quarterback pulling the ball the other way. All right, we'll work a little RPO action. All right, we try to work all the scenarios within here. Okay. So here our offensive lineman actually steps out to block, which again is fine. That's not what we were, that's not what we were looking for. Again, we're running zone read, but he steps out and blocks. At that point, our stack backer should be reading that block. Okay, he stepped out. He should be coming downhill right away. Right away. All right. And again, we talked to him about it, and I'm telling him our defensive end. He's like, "Did I do something wrong?" And I'm explaining to him that no, you read your key. He stepped out. You stepped out. So again, this is why you have to make sure that you do the work with your stack backers and your ends on reading the blocks. Again, this is just kind of half speed going through everything. Okay, we have our monster, one of our stack backers, our buck. Okay, our buck needs to be out just a little bit wider. Okay, a little bit wider to help cover any kind of RPO. But again, it's read your keys, not the ball. Okay, so great job. We step down in taking the dive. We have a stack backer taking the quarterback, Bucks then taking the pitch man. All right. Now, again, like I said, we will run this drill without the ball because they say, well, how do we know who has the ball? Because when it comes to defending option, whether it's regular, zone option or triple option, it's all about reading your keys and doing your job. Okay, so we get a step down, we have our squeeze, boom. Okay, really great placement on all three of those. And that's what we're looking for when we do this drill. And they say, well, coach, who has the ball? Again, it doesn't matter who has the ball. Do your job. Do we have every man accounted for? If we have every man accounted for, then we're doing our job. And we throw out all kinds of scenarios here. Okay, again, speed option. We've got actually two guys out there, but if he wanted to try and throw, that's why our buck's out there. Okay, we confuse our guys here. Not on this one, but on the next one, you'll see our stack backer does not do a good job of getting out there right now. He lets that tackle get up on him. These white jerseys are freshmen. This monster is actually a freshman as well. Again, just learning and doing the drill. Okay, that's why, again, I remind you, try to record your practice. All right, try to record your practice. You'll see on a couple of these clips, my head's turning watching the play, but I'm not moving the camera. I'm actually working the camera at the same time here, which is why I went to a GoPro. You can fit it right onto your hat, and then wherever you move, it records it, guys. So this next play, coach runs a little cross buck, and we get confused. But there shouldn't be any need for confusion if we just see my stack backer's holding up his hand saying, what just happened? Okay, so let's take a look here at the blocks, right? Because that's all we need to see is the blocks. So right off the bat, we get an out block from the tackle. Based off of that block, this stack backer should be getting in here and fitting, okay, that gap. We get a down block, okay, from our basically, from our center. So our tank is going backside of the center, which means the mic should be getting down in this gap right now. Okay, instead he's trying to read the mesh back here, and you can see him get a little lost. Okay, and now what happens is we have two guys on the backside, nobody in front side A. So now my stack backer tries to fill, front side A, which leaves front side B wide open. Work your fits every day, guys. Work your fits every day. All right. Again, for me, when it comes down to defense, pursuit, tackling, turnovers, fits. Okay. Structure your defensive practice and your drills around those things, in my opinion. Okay. And again, it's great when you record practice because you can go back and you can send the guys clips and you can take a look and see and pause. Okay. So we got a down block. He basically down blocked up to our stack backer. Our defensive end is going to squeeze here. Again, as soon as this down block happens here, my stack should be coming over here. All right. He's way too slow and he's getting blocked up on. All right. Again, he needs to be getting down here for quarterbacks so that he can take pitch man. Okay. And again, like I said, we're not going 100% live here. This is about 50% speed is what we're looking for as we're going through this drill the first time. And again, as the season ramps up and as the drills ramp up, okay, the intensity will start to amp up as well. So like I said, the best thing about it is being able to go back and show your guys, okay, what happened. So right now, we're getting down block, down block, down block. Okay, at this point, right, we're looking to squeeze here. All right, our tank should be backside A, okay, because again, he's going away from the center blocks away. I block back, or I go back. My monster now should be coming down and scraping right now, right now. Instead, he's looking for ball action, trying to read back here, and that's when you get lost. That's why a lot of times I don't like to use a ball. He did a good job reacting and coming back over the top, but we have to remember there's going to be, you know, other linemen on this backside when we get into a game as well. All right, this is the last video clip. Again, we just you're able to, in a 5 or 10 minute period, get some work strictly on option. Okay, so again, let's take a look right off the snap. Okay, we get the down block, so we get down. My stack backer does a better job of getting out there. Again, I don't like our tank just kind of going through the motions, standing up, not working, okay, to get there. But at the same time, we're looking at for pitch here. Okay, we have, and again, you see quarterback doesn't have the ball. He went ahead and handed it off. But I know that our mic is in the right place. We know that our stack backer is in the right place. And we know that our pitch man is in the right place. And that's what we're looking for. And again, we'll have a coach standing out here being a wide receiver. So thanks again for checking out the video, guys. The next video we do will probably include handling how we handle motions, as well as how we handle option from motion, jet, and things like that. So thanks again for checking us out. Make sure to subscribe and have a great day.